Hey guys, it is me, that one telemarketer that keeps calling your house that you wish would just leave you the fuck alone, unlimited. And I'm here to tackle the 5 fake other support cards that I promised for Jaden Yugi, that I promised last month that I said would make Jaden good if they were created or meta, blah 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 blah. Do not forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment after you watch this video. Share the video because obviously sharing is caring, and if you don't, I mean, I can't bend your arm even though I wish I could. Alright, so getting on into these 5 fake support cards, I decided to revamp Rottweiler, Wildhide, Necroshade, Blade Edge, and Polymerization, and making them good. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll turn to the side. Okay, number 1, Rottweiler 2.0, because I couldn't think of a better name. Alright, he's Earth, he's level 3, he's a machine with 800 attack and 1200 defense, and his effect is if you control a face-up hero monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. While you control Rottweiler 2.0, your opponent cannot target or destroy hero monsters with card effects. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, yada yada yada, you get cards back like a hero monster and Poly like Rottweiler did. Same bullshit. So I kind of said, hey, you know, you can special summon a monster. Special summoning at any point, spamming the field is always extremely handy. And now you can't target and you can't be destroyed by card effects. So, you know, at the end of the day, at least you're protected in some which way. And obviously you would want your pet puppy to defend you if a burglar broke into your home and would say, oh no, I'm going to be attacked. And Rottweiler would go, no, you're attacking me, not my family. Elemental hero Untamed Wildhide, because he hasn't been tamed. Alright, he's Earth, he's level 4, he's 500 attack, no. 1500 attack and 1600 defense. This card is unaffected by trap cards because I thought his original effect was perfect as is. I didn't think it really needed a change. And I added the additional, an elemental hero fusion monster that used this card as a fusion material gets this additional effect. When this card is special summoned, destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Because Wildhide, that weird frickin' cyclone that would just destroy all spells and traps. I know we already have acid, but at the end of the day, I mean, that's what the cyclone did. The cyclone brought up a whole bunch of twisters that came up and destroyed 1 back row, 2 back row, 3 back row. Who needs twin twister when you got that? Wiggly hands, jazz hands. Third card, elemental hero Demise Necroshade, because he is still dead and miserable. And I actually had to completely revamp this card because Necroshade was just awful with the stats of 16 and 18 and level 5, and I didn't want to change his stats, so I said let me just try to make his effect decent and doable. So he's still a dark, he's still level 5, 16, 18, you know, yada yada yada, same crap. He's warrior, and his effect is if you control a face-up hero monster, you can reveal this card from your hand to target itself and a random card in your opponent's hand, and you send them both to the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, all hero monsters don't require tributes. An elemental hero fusion monster that used this card as a fusion material gets this additional effect. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon that monster to your side of the field. Because if you remember that one episode of GX where I was going to say Yugi, where Jaden fought that Franz guy that had Ra, he used some kind of Necroshade card that brought back Ra, and Ra attacked Franz, or whatever that guy's name was. I like how you take Necroshade and 1 card in your opponent's hand and you send them both to the graveyard. It makes it 1, 2, 3 simple, and I thought it was a good concept because there was no way that I was going to make the original Necroshade with a similar effect with that stat total good. Elemental hero Piercing Blade Edge, and he's an Earth level 7 warrior, and he has 2600 attack and 1800 defense. His effect, this card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned when your opponent's monster declares an attack. Special summon this card from your hand, and the attacking monster must attack this card. I kind of made it where it would be like, oh no, I'm going to attack that puny little weak hero monster, and then Blade Edge is like, no. Like a hero emerges where he's like, no, you are attacking me, and I'm your problem. And I thought that that was interesting, because if your opponent would attack you with a monster that's weaker than Blade Edge, which most of the case would be because he's 26, and, you know, the card would be destroyed, and then that's their problem, and then you +1 off Blade Edge already, and that's a good concept, and you got a 26 beat stack. And then the rest of his effect is an elemental hero fusion monster that uses this card as a fusion material gets this additional effect. You know, just does piercing damage. You know, attack a defense position monster, inflict the difference. Simple as that. And the last card I made is called Hero Power Polymerization, just normal spell card. Fusion summon 1 hero fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or your field as fusion materials. During your turn, except the turn that this card was sent to your graveyard, target 1 Hero Power Polymerization and 1 fusion material material monster in your graveyard that was used for a fusion summon and add those targets to your hand. I kind of fucked that up at the end, but I don't give a shit. So I just thought that these little additions, because this is basically just polymerization fused with fusion recovery. Get it? Because it's fusion. But yeah, these cards I think would be decent. I thought my original heroes were better, but I think that these extra 5 would be good, neat additions, because people were asking, oh, Kizame, why don't you do it? And I'm like, I guess. You see, a lot of people think that I naturally don't act like this, but I naturally do act like this. If you go to my Anthony's Unlimited, where you see what I do off camera here, I upload weird shit all the time. And that's just what I think is funny. I hope you guys all have a great day. You see, this is why I edited it so much, but now I'm just not editing. I don't really care. Like, I'm just slapping this shit as it is, and I'm just going where I'm going. Even, I don't know where I'm going. Hope you guys all have a great day. Better tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, spit. Did all this work for you? You're not even fucking useful.